Hari Om everyone, and welcome to today's Mahasamadhi Day. Today, Chinmaya Mission devotees from all over the world will celebrate the glory and vision of our beloved Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, who attained Mahasamadhi on the 3rd of August 1993. Mahasamadhi Day is also known as Aradhana Day, when we reflect on and rededicate to our own personal practice of spirituality as a wonderful way of expressing our gratitude to Puja Gurudev. The sequence of today's events will be as follows. We will begin by playing My Spiritual Journey videos, which is a series of short videos by various sevaks. This will be followed by paduka puja and a talk led by Brni Shripriya Chaitanya. And this will be followed by bhajans led by Chinmaya Mahasamadhi. We will then continue with a few more My Spiritual Journey videos before concluding with a short video of Gurudev. We hope you find today's event peaceful and reflective. Hari Om.
Hari Om. The first time I set my eyes on the divine form of Puja Gurudev, that moment is forever imprinted in my memory. My experience of the Mahatma standing before me was one of a powerful presence, with a palpable compassion in those playful eyes that looked at me directly and as if knowingly. My response to this divine personality, whom I had never even heard of before this time, was a sense of immediate connection. And I remember the thrill running through my body and tears welling up in my eyes. This was like a once-in-a-lifetime encounter that changes everything. And looking back over the last 30 years with Chinmaya Mission makes me realize how fortunate we all are to have Puja Gurudev in our lives. It was like an infusion in my mind and in my heart that invoked a deep sense of longing for the divine. And when Gurudev asked me to start conducting study classes, it gave me such an energy and a direction to my life never experienced before. And that is still with me even today. My offering to Puja Gurudev has been to follow his divine command for all these years to serve him in the best way I know. I offer this seva to my Gurudev in surrender and humility, to the one who has been a living presence in my life. I offer my heart and my mind to my Gurudev, inspired and held by his compassionate connection to my heart. To my best spiritual friend and my constant guide, I offer my service in silence. My salutations to Puja Gurudev, who out of mere compassion has taken away the darkness of my life by his luminous lamp of knowledge, ever speaking to me in the language of silence. Hari Om.
Compassionate. Thank you, Gurudev, for inspiring me to always be my true loving self, irrespective of others' actions, by applying Brni Shripriya Chaitanya and seeing things from a different lens.
Happiness is a state of mind. Gurudev has taught me that happiness is located internally and not in the external world.
Inspiration. Gurudev, you have blessed us with the divine knowledge in a wealth of different forms that empowers us onto the path of self-realization and inspires us to remain motivated when challenges may arise.
Noble. Gurudev's noble character and actions inspire me to live my life in that way.
Meditative, a quality that has inspired me to cultivate a meditation practice in my own life.
Abhyasa, I've picked this word because having a daily practice or sadhana I find is imperative in keeping me grounded, having structure to my day and a purpose to further develop my spiritual growth.
Yukt Atma, Gurudev teaches us how to unite souls through sadhana and tapasya.
Awareness, because he who is pure consciousness and all-pervading teaches us to be aware and present moment to moment.
Nurturing. Gurudev's guidance and wisdom have helped me develop personally, spiritually, and in all aspects of life.
Ananda. Gurudev reminds us of our true nature, which is bliss, the essence from which life is made.
Navigation. Gurudev's teachings act as a compass for life, helping us navigate through life's ups and downs and rediscover the permanent joy within us.
Danavira, heroism in giving unconditional love and blessings to us. Gurudev, you're like the wind and you empower us to serve in every moment.
Anchor. Gurudev, you have been my anchor through loss, grief and pain. And every time I have made my way back by holding your most loving and compassionate hands.
Hari Om. My sincere gratitude to Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda, the Guru Parampara and Chinmaya Mission on this auspicious day of Gurudev's Mahasamadhi. Gurudev's grace entered my life when I walked into a Chinmaya Mission class, Narada Bhakti Sutra class, after registering my children at Chinmaya Bal Vihar. I am still learning about Gurudev's through his beautiful commentaries on the Indian texts and his YouTube videos. To me, Gurudev is a very highly intellectual person. He went to Himalayas, mastered the Indian text under the guidance of his gurus, and then brought it to ordinary people to maximize their happiness. It is like Bhagirath getting the Ganga from heaven to earth. Gurudev brought this Jnana Ganga to us. To me, his teachings are like ghee, the clarified butter. There is no impurity, no inconsistency, pure joy, pure bliss. He delivers the teaching in plain but elegant English and in a light-hearted way. There is no dispute between Jnana, Karma, Upasana or Bhakti. In fact, he blends it all this together to make it easy for the seeker to follow the path. I think that's really important for my generation, which had limited attention span, given millions of distractions, and typically tends to look at scriptures in a skeptical way. My spiritual practice includes lots of shravan, prayer, often japa, and listening to soulful devotional music. My family here and the broader family in India do the same. After joining Chinmaya Mission, Shravan, Manan and Nijadhyas has increased significantly. Because it's all accessible on the phone in the forms of books and booklets, simple and beautiful. It happens really effortlessly. What I like the most about Chinmaya Mission classes is they are delivered in traditional Guru Shishya Samvad format by well-qualified teachers like Rameshji and Shripriya, who themselves follow their teachings, Gurudev's teaching, in their own life. There is immediate effect after attending Chinmaya Mission classes or listening to recordings or watching Gurudev's YouTube clip, that it takes away the stress immediately. It refreshes me. Over the last year, I have observed certain tangible benefits. Number one, fear has reduced. Gurudev teaches fear arises from attachment. As I learn to detach, the fear has diminished. Number two, relations have improved. Gurudev teaches moderation and compassion. As I practice moderation and compassion, relations naturally improve. Number three, life continues to be stressful, particularly during this lockdown. But Gurudev's teachings have made me much more resilient. I am able to hold the tension and respond in a better way. 4, I have got many friends. My children are learning about our heritage and culture, and so on and so many. Overall, my life has taken a different turn. It is moving in the right direction. I'm so grateful to Gurudev, the mission, his disciples, for me particularly Rameshi, for sharing their knowledge and experience so selflessly. I wish that their guidance and blessings continue with me forever. Hari Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Hari Om. We begin the paduka puja by invoking Lord Ganesha, red flower. Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye. Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Do the Achamanam. Take 3 sips of water. Om Achyutaya Namaha. Om Anantaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. And wash. Now that do the Sankalpa. You take a flower in your hand. And your left hand on your right knee. Om Momo Pata Samasta Dudita Dvara Shri Parameshwara Prityartham Asmin Shubha Muhurte Asmakam Sakutumbanam Samasta Durito Pashantyartham Samasta Sanmangala Avatyartham Sarvesham Ayuhu Arogya Aishwarya Siddhyartham Shraddha Jnana Bhakti Vairagya Siddhyartham Vidya Vinaya Praptyartham Shri Satguru Prasada Siddhyarthancha Dhyana Avahanati Shodashopacharaihi Parama Pujya Shri Gurudevanam Shri Chinmayananda Swaminam Paduka Pujam Karishye. Take a bow. Agamartham tu devanam gamanartham tu rakshasam kurve khantaravam tatra devatapana lakshanam. We'll start the main puja by meditating on Puja Gurudev. Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Prema Purnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahite Ratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Shri Gurum Dhyayami. Now invite Gurudev into the padukas. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Shri Gurum Avahayami. Take a flower. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Asanarthe Pushpam Samarpayami. Take a spoonful of water. Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. Padayoho Padyam Samarpayami. Namaste. Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. Hastayoho Argham Samarpayami. Again. Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. Mukhe Achamaniyam Samarpayami. We now perform the Abhisheka. We'll chant 5 verses of Guru Stotram. You just take a flower. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Stavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyapi Yat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Now wipe the padukas. Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. 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 First Chandan and then Kumkum. Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. Divya Gandhan Dharayami. Gandhasyopari Kumkumam Samarpayami. Just take a flower. Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. Pushpaihi Pujayami. Atha Archana. We'll now chant the 108 names. Om Ajaya Namaha. Om Avyayaya Namaha. Om Avinashine Namaha. Om Achintyaya Namaha. Om Aprameyaya Namaha. Om Advitiyaya Namaha. Om Antasakshine Namaha. Om Aniketaya Namaha. Om Anushasana Priyaya Namaha. Om Antasakshine Namaha. Om Antaryamine Namaha. Om Anandaya Namaha. Om Atmaswarupaya Namaha. Om Angla Bhasha Viduttamaya Namaha. Om Ishwaraya Namaha. Om Udara Hridayaya Namaha. Om Utsahavardhakaya Namaha. Om Ekasmai Namaha. Om Omkaravide Namaha. Om Karunasagaraya Namaha. Om Karmaparayana Namaha. Om Kalatitaya Namaha. Om Kaivalyaswarupaya Namaha. Om Kritatmane Namaha. Om Kritakrityaya Namaha. Om Gita Jnana Yajna Pracharakaya Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gunatitaya Namaha. Om Granthakrite Namaha. Om Chinmayaya Namaha. Om Chinna Samshayaya Namaha. Om Jagadatmane Namaha. Om Jagat Sakshine Namaha. Om Janapriyaya Namaha. Om Jitendriyaya Namaha. Om Jiva Brahmaikya Vide Namaha. Om Jivan Muktaya Namaha. Om Jirna Mandirodharakaya Namaha. Om Tapovana Shishyaya Namaha. Om Tapasvine Namaha. Om Tapanashanaya Namaha. Om Tirthaswarupaya Namaha. Om Tejasvine Namaha. Om Dehatitaya Namaha. Om Dvandvatitaya Namaha. Om Dridhanishchayaya Namaha. Om Dharma Sansthapakai Namaha. Om Dhimate Namaha. Om Dhiraya Namaha. Om Dhairyapradaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Nijanandaya Namaha. Om Nirapekshaya Namaha. Om Nisprahaya Namaha. Om Nirupamaya Namaha. Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha. Om Nityaya Namaha. Om Niranjanaya Namaha. Om Paramaya Namaha. Om Parabrahmane Namaha. Om Pavanaya Namaha. Om Pavakaya Namaha. Om Purushottamaya Namaha. Om Prasannatmane Namaha. Om Phalasaktirahitaya Namaha. Om Bahubhaktaya Namaha. Om Bandhamochakaya Namaha. Om Brahmanishtaya Namaha. Om Brahmaparaya Namaha. Om Bhayanashanaya Namaha. Om Bharata Gauravaya Namaha. Om Bhumne Namaha. Om Mahavakyopadeshakaya Namaha. Om Maharshaye Namaha. Om Madhuraswabhavaya Namaha. Om Manoharaya Namaha. Om Mahatmane Namaha. Om Medhavine Namaha. Om Yatatmane Namaha. Om Yajnakrite Namaha. Om Lokaprasiddhaya Namaha. Om Vagmine Namaha. Om Vibhave Namaha. Om Vinodapriyaya Namaha. Om Vinayashilaya Namaha. Om Vitaragaya Namaha. Om Vedanta Vidyaya Namaha. Om Shantaya Namaha. Om Shanti Pradaya Namaha. Om Shastrodharakaya Namaha. Om Shuddha Sattvaya Namaha. Om Shruti-paragaya Namaha. Om Shrutriyaya Namaha. Om Sannyasine Namaha. Om Samabuddhaye Namaha. Om Satchidanandaya Namaha. Om Sarvahitachintakaya Namaha. Om Satyasankalpaya Namaha. Om Santushtaya Namaha. Om Sadhave Namaha. Om Sumanase Namaha. Om Suhride Namaha. Om Swayanjyotishe Namaha. Om Sthitaprajnaya Namaha. Om Kshamaashilaya Namaha. Om Jnanamurtaye Namaha. Om Jnanayogine Namaha. Om Jnanatriptaya Namaha. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namaha. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namaha. Om Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupaya Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Atha dhupaha. Ring the bell. वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्ध उत्तमः आघ्रेयः सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः धूपमाघ्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि नैवेद्यम् ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा ॐ अपानाय स्वाहा ॐ व्यानाय स्वाहा ॐ उदानाय स्वाहा ॐ समानाय स्वाहा ॐ ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा मध्ये मध्ये स्वादोदकं समर्पयामि हस्तमुखप्रक्षालनं समर्पयामि So the Aarti will conclude the puja at the end of the program. In Chinmaya Mission, there are few days which are extremely meaningful to all of us. And Puja Gurudev's Mahasamadhi, without a doubt, stirs up a lot of feelings, also stirs a lot of thinking. Because that is what saints and sages, realized masters, what they want is not for us to just adore them. Of course we do adore them. In the Upanishads it is said that one who knows the truth becomes adored by everybody. Why? What is it that we all love the most? We love our own self. We can let go of everything and anything else. But the thing that we love the most, the thing that we never can ignore, is our own self. That's why we're always seeking happiness for ourselves. We love ourselves the most. And therefore, when somebody recognizes that that self, which is present in all beings, is me, it is like an external representation of that most beloved self. So, of course, they are loved by everybody. And in turn, they also love. As Puja Gurudev says, that it is a privilege to love all. So they love everybody because they have recognized that all these beings, this whole world is nothing but me. And because also they love us in that way, we adore them, because nobody else loves us like that. So people would travel hundreds of miles to spend 5 minutes with Puja Gurudev. Because in those 5 minutes, they say, he would give all his attention, not the way that we do. So of course we adore them. But saints, realized people, they don't come for us to just love them. They come to help us think in the right way, to help us think and to help us reach what should be the conclusion of all thought, of all right thinking. What is the purpose of learning how to think in the right way? What is the purpose of learning how to love? The purpose is that we understand who we are. So when Puja Gurudev decided to come down from the mountains, to leave that peaceful abode of Uttarkashi, and everyone who has been there, we know that once you go, you never feel like leaving. So when we think, there he was, living with his Guru, being able to serve his Guru, our Parama Guru, Taponji Maharaj. What reason was there for him to leave? He felt that this knowledge, it can save us. It can save us from our ups and downs. It can save us from the otherwise pitiable state that we live in. Being tossed around by our own mind, being tossed around by the world, where we feel helpless, we feel victimized. He felt that something could be done. And so he came not with any expectation, but to communicate this knowledge that liberates us. And that is what Vedanta does. That is what Puja Gurudev can do for us. Of course, we face difficulties in life. And whenever we face difficulties, it's natural to ask for help. And when you know that there is somebody who can help, then naturally everybody goes to that person. So when we see that there is somebody who can do anything, whose resources seem limitless, whose patience is limitless, whose love is limitless and unconditional, naturally we go to them for help. But the role of a guru is not to solve our problems. The role of a guru is not as someone who we can appeal to when we are in need of a solution to something that is happening in our life. Of course, they can help and they can give advice, and that advice will solve the problem for us if we follow it. And if we want advice, then obviously we will go to somebody like that whom we trust about work or about relationships or about anything else. But when Vedanta and when the Guru, what they offer us is nothing less than liberation from finitude. When that is the case, to ask for anything else it's short-sighted on our part. The potential of Vedanta is to liberate us. Puja Gurudev came to share this knowledge so that we can liberate ourselves by learning what he taught. And with his love and support, we can lift ourselves to be such that we are ready for and we are worthy of that knowledge. Worthy of means we are prepared to understand and accept it. We cannot ask for anything less. And sometimes we feel that, especially, chicks, when we're younger, we feel like we wish we had met Puja Gurudev or been in his physical presence. But this whole mission and everything that is happening is because he is present. He is not absent from our lives. The very fact that we are sitting here, that I am sitting here, is because of him. At that time, when the mission started and the Vedanta courses in Sandipani started running, was there anybody else who was prepared to give Diksha to women? The reason that I'm sitting here is because Puja Gurudev said, I will do it. Because that was his vision. It is so vast, it is so all-encompassing that nobody is excluded. And that means that even now, when we are studying and we are striving and we are doing our sadhana and we are getting knocked down, he is with us, he is guiding us. Like the potter, one hand on the outside, slapping the mud, and one hand on the inside, holding it together. Pain is the world's easiest or quickest way of waking us up. Bhagwan's quickest way. Every challenge can become prasad. If we remember, it is all happening in his presence. The Mahasamadhi of a saint, for them, that physical form has cease to be meaningful in the way that it is for us. For us, it means that He's not present in one place, He's present everywhere. How will we know? When we are able to recommit, as we use this day as an opportunity to do, to commit or to recommit to our sadhana, to our study, to a sincere pursuit of this liberating knowledge. Because that's all that He wanted, for us to be happy. That's all that He wants. Keep smiling. Now everybody can smile. Having a bad day, smile, and somebody will bare their teeth. Keep smiling means on the inside, the only thing that will allow us to really keep smiling is when we know who we are. When we can understand what He was trying to teach us, how He was trying to make us think. So this Mahasamadhi day is exactly an opportunity for this. To help us recommit to our sadhana. Because as he said, you can add sugar to tea or coffee. If you don't stir it, we know it remains bitter. So that stirring, that has to happen on our part. That is our effort in our sadhana. And drinking that tea or coffee is living that wisdom. So as we mark this occasion, as we express our respect and love for Puja Gurudev, let us not forget what the goal of our life is. Let us not forget what we are here for. As Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji says, 3 things are rare. Manushyatvam, human birth, mumukshutvam, a desire for liberation, and Mahapurusha Samshayaha. We have that. Even if we don't have mumukshutvam, being in the presence of great saints, like our Puja Gurudev, it will allow us to develop that desire. Thinking of them, wondering how they lived the lives that they lived, wondering how they could be cheerful all the time, in spite of everything that they faced. It will allow us to develop the desire to lift ourselves up to meet them. So let us make that resolve, that we will take advantage of every opportunity for satsang, every opportunity for sadhana, so that we can work towards fulfilling His vision. That will make our lives worthwhile. Hari Om.
तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, साची प्रीत हम तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, अवर संग तोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, अवर संग तोरी, अवर संग तोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, साची प्रीत हम तुमसे हो जोरी, जो तुम गिरिवर तो हम मोरा, जो तुम चंदा तो भय हम चकोरा, जो तुम दीवार तो हम बाती, जो तुम तीरथ तो हम जाती, तो हम जाती, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, साची प्रीत हम तुमसे हो जोरी, जहाँ जहाँ जाओ वहाँ तेरी सेवा, तुम सो ठाकुर और न देवा, जहाँ जहाँ जाओ वहाँ तेरी सेवा, तुम सो ठाकुर और न देवा, और न देवा, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, साची प्रीत हम तुमसे हो जोरी, तुम्हारे भजन कटे जम फासा, भगत हेत गावे रविदासा, तुम्हारे भजन कटे जम फासा, भगत हेत गावे रविदासा, गावे रविदासा, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, साची प्रीत हम तुमसे हो जोरी, माधवे तुम ना तोड़ो तो हम न तोड़े, तुम संग तोड़े तो कवन संग जोड़े, माधव संग जोरे, कवन संग जोरे, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, तुमसे हो जोरी, साची प्रीत हम तुमसे हो जोरी, साची प्रीत हम तुमसे हो जोरी, साची प्रीत हम तुमसे हो जोरी.
I saw Swami Chinmayananda, Gurudev, first time when he came to London and attended his evening talks on chapter 3 of Bhagavad Gita at Crystal Palace. That time Gurudev was a towering and magnificent figure who spoke straight from his heart. After the talks back home, my mind was restless and I had an amazing dream. I had climbed to the top of a tree to get the best fruit and having got it, could not find my way down. Then the voice of Gurudev thundered in English, "Do not worry, my boy, just let go and jump." Then I saw this bouncy safety net he was holding for me, and without a second thought I let go and jumped into the safe hands of Gurudev. This still is so vivid in my memory. Since then I have not been afraid to tackle anything that came my way throughout the rest of my life. Gurudev left Swami Chinmayananda, Guruji, to impart this valuable knowledge of Vedanta to us and carry the teaching to even more around the world in true Guru Shishya Parampara. On our last visit to Vibhuti near Pune in India, just before COVID-19 appeared, we spent 1 month in satsang with Guruji. I found myself joking, laughing, and was able to be completely natural with him. He played along with me and humored me as though a child, and now and then whispered some words of wisdom in my ears. How I treasure and recall these gems now when I most need in my Vanprastha stage of life. Locked down in the house in the UK, I have the good fortune of satsang on Zoom with our Priya Brahmacharini and compassionate teachers of the priceless Vedantic knowledge. Thus my sadhana is progressing. What a tremendous platform Gurudev has left for us in true Guru Shishya Parampara, and my head bows down with immense love and gratitude to him. Hari Om.
Would you please explore on the 5th stage, Turyadida, after Turya? I can, but you will not understand until you come up to Turya. Then from there, Turyadita, I will help you. Any moment, even after 5,000 years you are coming up to Turya, I will be there to kick you to Turyadita. When you reach Turya, you reach Turyadita. You can't stop there. Turya it is called so long as you are not reached there. Once you reach there, you are Turyadita. Even 4th has been transcended because 4th has got a validity only in terms of 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3 has gone. What is the 4th? Therefore you say 4th Adita, 4th beyond the 4th. Beyond the 4th means there is no number there. So you reach up to the 4th, okay? From there, my responsibility. That is the Guru's job. Don't worry. Have faith in the Guru. You will be waiting there to see that you are coming. He will be ready to kick you. As soon as you reach there, Turiya itself, when you reach there, you go to Turiya. Turiya has a validity only in terms of 1 and 2 and 3. When you are in a waking dream and deep sleep, in order to show that it is other than these, we say fourth. When you reach fourth, there is nobody there to say that it is fourth, because 1, 2 and 3 is gone. Please elaborate on nature of happiness, comparing what ordinary mortals fleetingly experience and that which is possible or impossible in the fourth state. I have already explained just now. With the mind and intellect, what you can gain is only pleasure, not happiness. Beyond the mind and intellect is happiness, permanent, eternal, changeless and immutable, because you have gone, while transcending the mind, you have transcended time. You are the timeless. Is renunciation the only path for self-realization? If that is true, and all people on earth follow renunciation, then how will this world function? Very good. Very good. Therefore, for the sake of the world, you and I should never have renunciation. See, I am not renouncing. Why? If everybody renounces, what will be the world? So, to sustain the world. Why am I marrying? You saw, if I don't marry, I will not be bringing out children. If children, everybody stops children, what will happen to the population? Why are you worried? You did not create the world, isn't it? Is it your responsibility to maintain the world? The fellow who made the world will find out some new method. If all people, the health department becomes very strong and everybody becomes healthy, Swamiji, what will happen to the medical college? What will happen to the existing doctors? What will happen to the various hospital organizations? There is nobody there. Everybody is healthy. That is the condition that we want. We will use the hospital for jails, as prison houses, and doctors will be chowkidar. They will not die. They will get some accommodation in the society. But we are happy that in the society nobody is sick and nobody will become sick. We are a healthy condition. But can you ever imagine where there will be a situation where nobody is sick? Can you desire, think of it, that everybody brahmacharya is impossible. Similarly, your trouble, if everybody renounces, Swamiji, what will happen? It's the most important, the most glorious thing will happen. Try. You renounce and see what is happening to you. What a joyous existence. No bondage anywhere. Nothing to call as you and yours. The whole universe is mine. Or nothing is mine. Try. Vairagyameva abhayam. Vairagya renunciation alone takes you to a state where you are fearless. Because you lose nothing. Why? You have nothing. You have renounced everything. What will they take away? You others may take away what? My rengoti. What else have I got? I have got nothing. Then what will you do? If I got anything, I got fear. When I have not got anything. And thereby you need not to throw away everything and run out. No. Your mental attitude. These do not belong to me. At this moment it is there, I am playing with it. Tomorrow it will not be there. So what? I am still independent. I am self-sufficient unto myself. The world of things and beings is redundant. If it is there, for their happiness I may play with it. Just as you play with the children. Marbles, kite. See, because alone the poor boy has no sister or brother. I couldn't supply one. He is all alone. So the Papa, come, let us play with me. Such little lonely children call the Papa to play. And the Papa goes on. And Papa plays with them. Now Papa is not gaining anything. Papa is suffering. But for the sake of the child, they come to. Similarly, for the sake of others, you enjoy. You play with the world. But you have nothing to lose or gain by it. That way to live, you live. Don't worry about others. And don't sit down. When you experience the joy, you start claiming or demanding that, oh world, renounce and enjoy. Tena tektena bhujita. Rishis say that. Therefore, through renunciation, enjoy. Renunciation not of the things, but your attachment to things. So when you want to eat a banana, please don't eat the banana like a cow, but tena tektena bhujita. The wrappings you throw away, that is for the cows to eat. And the inside core you eat. Similarly, give up all these BMI, outer wrappings and go to the kernel, the pure, blissful enjoyment. So don't think that all people you pronounce what to that.
Hari Om. Chinmaya Smritihi Chinmaya Jyoti Alokita Jana Jivana Karati Chinmaya Smritihi Chinmaya Jyoti Alokita Jana Jivana Karati Surya Chandra Tara Ganagni Deha Prana Indriya Mana Buddhi Jyoti se hi Prakash Pati Chinmaya Smritihi Chinmaya Jyoti Alokita Jana Jivana Karati Chinmaya Smritihi Mahasamadhi में स्थित गुरुवर भक्त शिष्य के हृदय विराजित महिमा उनकी न बरनी न जाती महिमा उनकी बरनी न जाती चिन्मय स्मृति चिन्मय ज्योति चिन्मय स्मृति तव नाम स्मरणं मम जीवनं तव नाम स्मरणं मम जीवनं तव नाम श्रवणं परमानन्दं तव नाम श्रवणं परमानन्दं तव नाम स्मरणं मम जीवनं तव नाम श्रवणं परमानन्दं तव रूपग्रहणं भवहरणं तव रूपग्रहणं भवहरणं तव तव पादसेवनं मम रक्षकम् तव पादसेवनं मम रक्षकम् तव नाम श्रवणं परमानन्दम् तव नाम स्मरणं मम जीवनम् तव नाम स्मरणं मम जीवनम् तव नाम श्रवणं परमानन्दम् तव नाम श्रवणं परमानन्दम् हरि ओम।
गुरुदेव मेरे नैया उस पार लगा देना। गुरुदेव मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना। अब तक तो निभाया है, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना। गुरुदेव मेरी नैया संभव है झंझटों में तुझको मैं भूल जाऊं। संभव है झंझटों में तुझको मैं भूल जाऊं। पर नाथ कहीं तुम भी मुझको ना भुला देना। पर नाथ कहीं तुम भी मुझको ना भुला देना। अब तक तो निभाया है, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना। गुरुदेव मेरी नैया दल बल के साथ माया घेरे मुझे जो आकर। दल बल के साथ माया घेरे मुझे जो आकर। तब देखते न रहना, झट आके छुड़ा लेना। अब तक तो निभाया है, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना। गुरुदेव मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना। अब तक तो निभाया है, अब तक तो निभाया है, आगे भी निभा लेना। गुरुदेव मेरी नैया, गुरुदेव मेरी नैया। हरि शरणम, 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 हरि शरणम। गुरुदेव शरणम, गुरुदेव शरणम, गुरुदेव शरणम, गुरुदेव शरणम, Gurudev Sharanam, Gurudev Sharanam, Gurudev Sharanam, Gurudev Sharanam, Gurudev Sharanam, Gurudev Sharanam. We will now do the Aarti. ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति आरति श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनके शांति समाए शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्ध बाड़ी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदय आनंद श्रोत की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की हे आरती सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। We'll do the closing prayers before the announcements. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Hari Om. The current world situations are highlighting the need for a change in how we lead, solve, think complex global issues. The requirement of our time is to find those who can build a greater future for all, not just a few. Graduates of the newly founded Chinmaya University, which is the Chinmaya Vishwavidyapeeth, will adopt this path and build a new foundation. We would show you a short video of the Chinmaya Vishwavidyapeeth now.
young man born into poverty in India, carefully penned incredible new discoveries and mailed them to mathematician G.H. Hardy at the University of Cambridge. The letter closed, "Being poor, if you are convinced that there is anything of value, I would like to have my theorems published. Yours truly, Srinivasa Ramanujan." Ramanujan intuitively drew upon ancient Indian knowledge systems that enabled him to observe whole mathematical theories in his mind. This capacity, coupled with Hardy's Western scientific approach, changed the world of mathematics forever. A century later, the legacy of Ramanujan continues to influence mathematics and even black holes, a concept that was not even discovered at the time. Now imagine an educational institution that fused ancient Indian wisdom with Western cutting-edge university practices. How many more stories like Ramanujan's would we see? Consider a Bachelor of Commerce course with management insights from the Bhagavad Gita, combined with daily meditation and subjects focused on multiplying impact for the greater good. Or perhaps an LLM in legal theory that draws on ethical and moral dimensions from great epics such as the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Well, this is precisely what the newly founded Chinmaya University offers. For centuries, Indian intelligentsia have made enormous contributions to math, science, politics, linguistics, performing arts, economics, architecture, medicine, and more, often many, many centuries before similar discoveries were made anywhere else in the world. For instance, we all knew Copernicus first discovered that the Earth revolves around the Sun in the 16th century, right? Wrong. It was the Indian mathematician and astronomer Aryabhatta who first figured it out. He determined the Earth was round and that we orbited the Sun some 1,000 years before Copernicus was even born. So many of these advancements have been based on the ancient Indian knowledge systems, rooted in the Sanskrit language and preserved, studied, and developed over millennia. At its core, these systems gave individuals a formidable understanding of the power of their mind by revealing mankind's limitless potential. They unleashed some of the most complex and creative ideas in our history. This incredible system and the vast treasure trove of knowledge that it unlocks is what is being revived and taught at Chinmaya University, a vision of the great Vedantic master of the 20th century, Puja Swami Chinmayananda. By combining the deep insights of the past with latest independent thinking and expert instruction, Chinmaya University will help to create a new generation of global leaders. Leaders who are vibrant, humble, inspiring, and successful. Leaders who won't merely think outside the box, but discard the boundaries altogether to drive genuinely disruptive and positive innovations. And most importantly, leaders with compassion and curiosity, who truly believe their progress is intertwined with the progress for all. This is an ambitious approach, but history shows incredible feats can be achieved with the right foundation. The Brihadishwara temple, built in the year 1010, used ancient Indian architectural acumen to construct one of the tallest temple towers on earth. The taller the building, the loftier the ambitions, then the stronger the foundations need to be. And from there, anything is possible. Together we can build the foundations of a different kind of future. A future that we together want to live in and share with generations to come. Find out more about how you can be part of history and bring in the best of our past to enrich our future.
So be a part of this incredible vision. Visit the link on the slide, bit.ly/CVV donation to make a real difference. Hari Om. Hari Om everyone. I've just got a few quick announcements to make. You may offer your Guru Dakshina using the link below, www.chinmayabooks.com/shop/Gurudev Mahasamadhi. Our first announcement is Hamsa Gita. Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda will speak on Hamsa Gita, a beautiful episode of imparting self-knowledge from Srimad Bhagavatam. From Friday the 7th of August, tune in live daily from 3 a.m. until 3:30 a.m. on YouTube Chinmaya channel. Please note that the talks will be available to watch thereafter. You may order your copy of this book from www.chinmayabooks.com. The next announcement is Upadesh Sar. Pujya Swami Swarupananda will speak on Upadesh Sar, a popular Vedantic text by Sri Ramana Maharishi. From Friday the 7th of August, tune in live daily from 3 p.m. until 3:30 p.m. on YouTube on the Chinmaya channel. Please note that the talks will be available to watch thereafter. You may order your copy of this book from www.chinmayabooks.com. The next announcement is Practice Makes Perfect. Today, we launch our 40-week sadhana program, Practice Makes Perfect. Perform 40 practices and discover perfection. This program is based on Adi Shankaracharya Ji's Sadhana Panchakam. Registrations are still open for those who would like to sign up. Please visit www.chinmayauk.org/practice-makes-perfect. Krishna Janmashtami. Join us to celebrate the wonderful occasion of Krishna Janmashtami with a special program of musical satsang with Brahmacharini Shripriya Ji and Chinmaya Swaranjali. Our online program will take place on Tuesday, the 11th of August, from 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. on our YouTube channel, Chinmaya Mission UK. Our next announcement is a Gita chanting competition. Chinmaya Mission is organizing a worldwide Gita chanting competition on verses 1 to 38 of chapter 2 of the Bhagavad Gita for children aged 5 to 17 years. The event is free, but registration is required. Please register your child on the link shown in the slide. For any queries, please contact us at bv@chinmayauk.org. Our next announcement is Exceeding Excellence. Please save this date. Join us for a series of 5 online evening talks with Pujya Swami Swarupananda Ji in English, based on the philosophy and practice from the Bhagavad Gita. The dates are from Friday the 18th of September until Tuesday the 22nd of September 2020. The time each day is 7 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. BST. Connect to the YouTube channel Chinmaya Mission UK. Due to the current climate, Chinmaya Mission UK have moved their classes online. Please go to the news section on our website www.chinmayauk.org to see a full list of our online classes. Once again, you may offer your Guru Dakshina using the link below, www.chinmayabooks.com/shop/Gurudev Mahasamadhi. Finally, I would like to leave all of you with this message by our beloved Guruji about today. Let us spend this Mahasamadhi day with introspection, meditation, and spiritual practices that keep us in communion with the reality of our Master, Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda. May his grace flow through us to the world around us.